Well, well, well. Now, with them taking away funds from the Department of Education, I feel it is our duty, every one of us, to get out here and let the youth know, baby, before Charlie and the Kool-Aid factory warps their minds. And not just Charlie, everybody who participates in the Kool-Aid, baby. We need to make sure that we are providing some form of education. And one way to do that is to dispel misinformation. You see, the recruitment of the young white male into that Ponzi group, little neo Ponzi's, and their belief system about genetics, baby. We've talked about this, the great replacement theory and all of this, honey. Yes, baby. You know, you hear them say it all the time, like Whiskey Leaks and them and Alonia Muskrat. They're always talking about gene purity. Even RFK Jr. trying to secretly do eugenetics and stuff, baby. Yeah, honey, they're always talking about this, and they've gotten to the young white male, and they've convinced the one young white male not to mix with the melanated, honey, that the melanated are bad, and we shouldn't mix with them. They're always talking about purity of the genes, and it is our duty to make sure we explain to them what has happened throughout history when people have sought gene purity. It's important. It's important. And we hear them talking a lot about fertility these days, you know, and fertility treatments and getting, you know, extra help to get your fertility treatment if you want to have the white babies with the white people and raise them to be MAGA and protect that genetic line. Yes, all that's been out there. And I think it is only fair. It is only fair that we point out facts. Facts. So if you are a young white male and you've been drinking that Kool-Aid, I'm going to need you to sit down, baby. I'm just going to play mama for a minute. Now, I don't know where your mama is, honey. I don't know where she is. Maybe she is busy having a White Claw and a Winston 100. I'm not sure. But either way, I can take a break from my day to educate you. So let's take a trip through history, shall we? And look at just exactly what genetic purity might appear to be. Okay? Okay. You see, there have been families all throughout history, and you should know this about nobility. Yes, keeping it in the family to keep the genetics pure, baby. Yes, and the way it deformed, not just the way that they looked, but the way that they thought. It comes with a whole host of problems. I mean, not only are you just going to be ugly and your kids is going to be ugly and beyond ugly, baby. Have you ever heard the word fugly? Now, fugly means fucking ugly, baby, is what it means. And that's a Gen X term, by the way. But yes, if you fuck around with these pure genetics, you and your entire family are going to learn what fugly is expeditiously. Now we're going to move on up in history, just so you know it's not something that happened a long, long time ago. These two right here, they consider themselves genetically pure. Whew, baby. Somebody beat these two with the entire ugly forest, baby. And I think it's worth noting that your children don't stand a chance, and I'm not talking about in the looks department. It could lead to higher infant and child mortality rates. That means death, by the way, in case your education has not taught you what mortality means. And as far as fertility, yes, the inbreeding, baby, and then genetic purity can reduce fertility in both litter size and sperm viability. Basically, baby, not only are you barely going to be shooting any shots, your shots ain't going to have no gunpowder, honey. And let's not even get to how sick they're gonna be, baby. Look at this family right here. They got some of the purest genes on the planet. They are alive and well today living in America with them pure genes, honey. Poor, poor baby. Pure genes, 6 toes, short arms. Baby, baby. And for the love of your future daughters not ending up looking like this, honey, you got to get out in the streets and you got to mix. Remember, if it was not for melanation, honey, there would be no population. And that includes you. So don't believe those lies and that Kool-Aid and that brew. Baby, please don't. Get yourself outside and play with the melanated today. I must say, right now, after looking at those photos, I am mighty proud to have, well, very unpure genetics today. I mean, it provides such beautiful aesthetics.